Welcome back to the Lunch Table Hip Hop Food for Thought. I'm Nico Blitz. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and do all that stuff because we're on our way to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I'm just happy to say that. And I'm happy to have these people in front of me right now. They go by the name of After Hours. What's poppin', y'all?
What up? Thanks for having us.
Hey, no, it's a pleasure to have you guys, man. I'm happy that, first of all, Joe the Poppy, a.k.a. lately bridge this gap, and also Track Life Radio, because that's where I met y'all.
Shout out Track Life Radio.
Yeah, man. No, it was dope seeing you guys perform that night, though. That was fucking ill.
Thank you.
I hadn't seen, because I had just gotten off of the 88 Rising Festival.
Yeah.
And then just to see you guys perform kind of, added on to the excitement for Asians in hip-hop.
A little run?
Yeah, man. That shit was fire. So, we're sitting with Lio, who dropped his phone.
What up?
We're sitting with Lio. We're also sitting with Yoso and Pablo. So I guess to start off, how'd you all meet?
I DM Yoso a while back.
He slid into my DMs.
3 years ago. Facebook DMs. We had a mutual friend that reposted one of his songs. It was like, oh shit, this guy sounds like J. Cole. Who the fuck is he?
Oh shit. Okay.
Right when he started rapping, he sounded so much like J. Cole. He just emulated him.
Oh fuck, dude.
I could do a concert for the blind.
Yeah.
And just go off as J. Cole.
Dude,
they would never know.
They would never know.
They'd be
For real.
Yeah.
Well,
you can't really tell by his normal talks, but then when he gets to when he actually starts recording, it just sounds.
It's because when I first started, it was because J. Cole, and I just emulated. I just emulated J. Cole so much, just because that's who I was listening to.
Yeah.
And that was kind of a hard habit to break too, but that's how I got my start, sounding exactly like J. Cole. Shout out J. Cole.
Well, Dude's my favorite rapper, right?
I didn't know that.
Bruh.
Wait, I saw it on your phone. Is he on the...
Well, I mean, yeah, and he's on my phone.
Yeah, I noticed that.
No, but that's tight, though, because to me, it's Kendrick and J. Cole are, the people who are, leading the way.
Yeah.
Past, the Tupacs and the Biggie Smalls and whatnot. What was it about J. Cole that was, really getting you going?
His grammar. It was I could understand everything he's saying.
Yeah.
And he had so much to say, so it was just, really nice to hear, rap music for once. Well, at least when I was growing up. It just caught my ear. He just had so much to say, and it was it was a well of knowledge.
Yeah.
So it was just I just memorized every single mixtape, and then that's how I guess that's how I first started, was just memorizing all of his songs, and then sounding exactly like him, and then
that's tight,
switching out words.
That's fucking tough. So you were really emulating his flows and all that. Because low-key, I was doing the same shit.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people were. There were a lot of J. Cole stands out there, and then he birthed a lot of rappers, I think.
So many, man. So many. I remember the moment when I discovered J. Cole, I didn't even realize he was J. Cole. I was at a friend's house, and then on TV they were playing MTV Raps or some shit, and then A Star Was Born was playing.
Oh,
and then I heard the guy on the last verse. I was like, damn, this motherfucker's sick. This guy's tight. And then my best friend, she ended up introducing me to Friday Night Lights, and I was like, oh shit, that's the same motherfucker. You know what I mean? And it was just because during that time, I guess in the mid 2000s or even creeping into the 2010s, 2011s, there was really just the Lil Jons, the Young Jeezys, that whole wave of the beginning of trap music was really starting back then.
Ultra ignorant slave.
The ultra ignorant shit, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now it's cool because there's only so many people nowadays who really rap like the J. Coles or the Kendrick Lamars. Mainly because I feel it's really difficult for people to be on such a conscious level.
It's pretty hard to talk like that and not sound like a douche.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, J. Cole. And then slowly it's Kendrick started taking my ears. I don't know when that happened, but I thought for a long time Kendrick was Pusha T. So similar.
What?
Yeah, I never had a face to the voice, and then I never liked Kendrick. But then as soon as I saw the face to the voice, I was like, oh shit! I started listening to him, and then Kendrick overtook Cole for me.
Oh, that's pretty fucking interesting. That's sick. So then, how'd you guys meet?
Oh yeah, that was a question.
How'd you guys link with Lio?
Okay, so all right.
so sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Leo's doing some 9 to 5 shit right now too.
He's doing
as we
some
work.
9 to
I'll
5
be done
shit.
really soon. I just fucked up super badly.
So first it was us two. We were working for like what, a year?
Yeah, close to a year.
Close to a year, and then we had another mutual friend who knew all of us, and he went to college with Lio, UC San Diego. Shout out Alex for bringing us all together. Forever indebted. He wanted to start a group, and so originally After Hours was 5 members. It was.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and it got cut down to us 3, but we had the homie Alex link us all up, and we all just fucked with each other's sound. Pablo actually didn't want to join the group. He wanted it just to be forever, just me and him, just ride or die. And so I was like on the side, low key, just texting them, like
He's cheating on Paul. Musically cheating on Paul.
I was like, dude, we just gotta make one song, and then like he'll hear the vision, he'll fuck with it. And then we did. What was the first song we made?
I don't know. It's trash.
It was good. It was good. It like sealed the deal. And then Pablo heard it, then he jumped on, and then that's that. That's how we all met.
So what happened to the other 2? Was it just like creative differences?
Alex was kind of getting old, and then he said he accomplished whatever he wanted to accomplish with hip hop, and he has like a 9 to 5 that he really wanted to
He's a year
focus
older
on.
than us, mind you that.
Yeah, but he like acts like he's super fucking old, and he was like about to propose to his girl. Congratulations, by the way, on your engagement. And I don't know. He just wanted to live that regular life. He's like,
I feel you.
wasn't ready for this one.
He kind of just like outgrew hip hop in that sense.
Yeah.
No, that's what he said.
Oh shit.
And then the other one, we lost him to Xanax. He's still alive, but
That sounded so bad.
Yeah, you probably had to reword that
yeah,
just a little bit
he's
more.
still alive. He's still alive.
Yeah.
But he was just taking way too much of that drug, and it started interfering with his productivity. It started interfering with like his professionalism. Like at things like this, he'd just be slumped out.
Yeah.
Like, and we gave him chance after chance. We don't harbor any like negative feelings toward him, but like, you have to be really focused to do well in this. You know.
No, for sure.
Just because the likelihood of success is so small, we can't have somebody holding us back like that. So.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's really tough when you're really trying to make things as a group, but then
Yeah.
you have one person who's kind of holding you back. Like, I guess the most recent instance I could think of is you guys listen to Brockhampton?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, well, like with the whole stuff that happened with Amir, and it's just like
Yeah,
now you have a decision to, do you keep him in the group, but then all the negativity coming with him is also gonna stay with the group.
Exactly.
So like after letting go of like, you know, those 2, how did you guys see your progression as a group like multiply?
Well, I think just naturally, us 3 made the most music together anyway. So it was like a natural progression. I don't think it was like, there wasn't a moment where we were like, us 3 have to break off.
Yeah.
It was more like, we've been making the most music together. We've been hustling the most. Like, we made so much music together at the time that like we were like, fuck it, let's just put out an EP, just us 2. And then that's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was never like meeting where we just conspired to like, yo, we need to cut these 2. It just like
it just naturally
they
happened.
just kind of
Okay.
like walked out.
Shit. Well, that's like good karma on you guys then for sure.
Yeah, it all worked out how it was supposed to, I think.
Yeah. So then, Leo, how did like you get into music then?
So I've always been a fan of hip hop. Never really thought about making it until I was in college. One of the homies, he got suspended for 2 years for setting shit on fire at school, but that's another story.
Yeah.
So I felt, I felt bad that that fool was just home alone. Yeah, well, first of all, he's an idiot, and second of all, that he was home alone, like bored as fuck while I'm having time in my life and shit. We were pretty close at the time, so I decided to entertain him by making a Facebook video and on his wall, and I wrote my first rap, which was a diss record to him. I'm just trashing him the whole time, and then I just recorded it through my laptop, posted it on his wall, and it got like hella likes and comments. People were going crazy and like hitting me up about it and shit. And he sent one back, and that went crazy, and then we went back and forth like 20 times, and then that like sparked an interest. And I was like, wait, this is actually really fucking fun. So I bought myself a really cheap $100 like USB microphone, set up GarageBand, wrote the shittiest song of my life, recorded it, and as shitty as it was, me hearing my own voice out of my speakers, it It was
I
like
love me.
I was like I love me some me. Like
Oh, shit.
Like it was like doing crack for the first time, and I just became addicted and like really never stopped.
Yeah. No, that's some dope ass shit. Because a lot of people, like, you know, when you listen to your first song and it's like you actually hear yourself, some
Yeah,
people
yeah.
really get turned
Turned
off
off,
by
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's
like,
nuts.
Like hearing your own voicemail recording.
I mean, it
Yeah.
was trash, but I don't know why I liked it so much. It sounded awful sonically and lyrically, but I don't know. I was hooked.
I mean, was there any, like, hip-hop influences that, like really got you hooked into the genre?
I personally heard a lot of Eminem.
50 Cent was for sure my like. That was my
That was your guy?
Yeah, my genesis into just starting to discover more and more hip hop.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard that, I wasn't really even an avid music listener. I would say I just heard things, you know, on radio, and like I didn't really care about music that much.
Yeah.
Up until that point, I remember I was on the playground, and this Filipino girl named Chelsea Kaleha came up to me with her fucking CD player. She's like, "Man, you gotta listen to this." Put the headphones on my ears, and it was fucking 50 Cent in the club. And my body just started fucking moving in a way I fucking never knew. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Coincidentally, that song was also like one of the first hip hop songs I remember listening to too.
Yeah.
In the club. I was like,
And,
damn, I'm
then
fucking
from
hooked.
there, I was in. I was
Yeah.
like, this is the only genre I can fuck with.
Oh, shit. So then, Pablo, how'd you get into hip-hop then? I mean, I'm sure it wasn't just because of In the Club.
Yeah, for sure. I like after In the Club, like I bought my first 3 CDs that I bought or that I got were Eminem, Encore,
Yeah,
Missy
yeah.
Elliott, Under Construction,
Oh, shit.
Jay-Z, Blueprint, and this other record, I forgot. But yeah, those are like in the CD days, you just like listen to them over and over again. So
Yeah, dude.
yeah, I just listened to those classics.
There's this conversation about, like, I forgot whose podcast I was listening to, but nowadays it's much more difficult to capture lyrics and, like, memorize them. Like, you know, you're talking about, like, you had to buy the CDs, and Yoso was talking about he had to memorize all the J. Cole lyrics. Like, nowadays, because music is just so oversaturated,
Yeah.
like, there's not really too much time for anybody to memorize any lyrics.
Just fall
Yeah.
in love with the project.
Yeah.
I think it's harder too. Well, like harder in just like a statistical like point of view, because if you're just like listening to music, you're just listening to music. You're not really like putting it on repeat, like Pablo said, because that's the only CD you have. But I think that's just how it's going. And if like it'll just weed out the people that really love music. So.
But do you guys ever think about, like, doing it for the fans, or do you guys do it more so for yourselves and how you guys just love the genre so much?
For me, it's like half and half. Like I love music so much, and then the other half will be for the fans. Like you have to learn how to balance the two, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
For sure.
I don't know about them too though.
I think 80% for me and 20% for the fans. But luckily, like, the fans fuck with it. So I'm fans of our fans, too.
Yeah.
Because they're just, like, if people are drawn to our music, we're just like-minded people in my head. So it just naturally comes to that.
Leo?
What was it?
So do you do it more so for for the love of music, or your love for music?
Do I
or
make music for the love of music or for the fans?
Yeah.
Is that the question? I would say it's mostly for me. I mean, I started making music before there were any fans, so it started with.
Oh, shit.
It
Yeah.
started for me, and because it makes me happy, and I think it's fun. I think whatever you choose to do in life, you should be consistently having fun and doing things that like fulfill that void, you know. So I started doing it for me, obviously, and I still do it for myself because it makes me happy. But now that we have some fans, I would like to please them too. But I'm not gonna like cater my sound or my music or my thoughts toward them. I'm appreciative that they appreciate it, and like you said, like if they're fans of us, they're obviously like-minded and fuck with what we fuck with. So I guess it's a little balance of both, but it's mostly for me still, I would say.
Yeah. Well, because, like, it seems like your guys' fan base is really fucking, like, lit with you guys. Even just based off that one performance, like, I don't know who was performing like prior to you guys, but then I was looking at the crowd and I'm like, damn, nobody's fucking with this shit right now.
Fuck.
And then as soon as you guys hopped on, I mean, granted, y'all pulled up with like 30 motherfuckers.
Yeah, we rolled deep.
And what was crazy was that Irvin from Track Life was like, yeah, this isn't even like the most people that they brought.
Yeah, we got good friends.
But it just looks like you guys have like a really solid fan base, despite, you know, you doing it mostly for yourself, and like Pablo, you being like 50-50 about it. Like, how does that make you guys feel?
I mean, don't get us wrong. Well, for me, when I hop on the stage, it's for the fans. Like, even if I have the shittiest day, shittiest month, when I hop on the stage, like, I'm gonna give all my energy and just like turn up as much as I can. Cause like people, like, I would say majority of our shows are like weekdays, and it's like people are just finishing up work. They're just trying to like not think about that shit. So when we go up there, it's just like, hell yeah.
Yeah, they could be anywhere too, and they chose to spend their night to watch us perform this music that we've been making, just like at his place or at our fucking apartment. Like, it's crazy that we have any fans at all. And obviously, there's a long way to go, and we have a lot of stuff to accomplish. And it's nowhere yet compared to where we need to be, but it's crazy that we have fans and people that fuck with us already. Yeah.
I mean, how are you guys' personal lives though? Like, you guys obviously go onto a stage, get super lit with your fans, and like, you make it a night for them to remember. But do you guys go through like, are your guys' lives a little bit more easygoing that way you can do that, or do you guys go through like, what?
My life sucks.
We can start with Josh first, so it's like at the low point, and then go to Brandon.
Am I the low point?
Yeah, go ahead. Go in whatever order seems more feasible.
Oh, my life sucks. I recently moved to my family's farm. They were about to sell it, and I had no place to go, and I have a dog. Not many places I could go without a dog, or with my mans. So I decided to move to the farm and take care of it, so they don't have to sell it.
Where's the farm?
It's, you know where the grapevine is?
You live out there?
Well, it's like right before you hit the grapevine in the mountains. You know
but
that?
Still, you live out. That's like an hour.
It is.
Change
It
out
is.
at the very least.
I'm a farmer by day, rapper by night.
That's fucking shit.
It sucks, bro.
So then, how do you? I mean, dude, like,
This just happened like last week.
Oh, so you haven't even like gotten like the full.
But imagine
experience.
how shitty my life was for it to get to that point. Like, I hit rock bottom. I'm still at rock bottom. I'm like fighting my way back up. But
so what led you to get to rock bottom?
Like, I was just self-destructive. Like, I just like all these things around me were burning, and I just let it burn. And so like after everything settled, like I woke up and I was like, oh fuck, I'm on a farm now. Like, this is my life now. I'm picking my pieces back up and trying to reinvent myself. Like, more specifically, I guess it's just like regular schmegular people problems. Broke up with my girl. I haven't been working.
Oh shit.
Like, I had nowhere to go. Pablo like housed me for like a month, and it was just,
shit.
Yeah. So that was like super dope. But even then, I was still self-destructive. Like, I didn't get nothing done while I was there. I didn't utilize that time to do anything, and everything just hit the fan. And then now I'm a farmer.
So between the farm and then Pablo and Lio, like,
I'm on the polar op. I'm on the dark side.
it's so interesting because you just, I mean, it just looks like you have a smile on your face 24/7, bro.
It's for the fans.
Yeah.
I'm crying inside right now.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad. Like, it's a lot of fuel for like my music
Like,
too.
I'm at rock bottom. It's not that bad.
I mean,
I'm just slightly
I'm at rock bottom,
It's
so
not that
It could
bad.
be worse.
no, but like I'm past the point where I hit it. Now I'm just like, okay, I'm here. What the fuck am I gonna do? So it's like,
That's true. There's only one way to go now.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like, it sucked. Like, a month ago, or even like the past half year, just sucked. They'll tell you.
Did you recently start becoming open about being self-destructive? Or was that just always in the back of your head?
No, I knew, but it's not something I would joke about, just because, like, not as openly like this, just because it was not funny.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, it's cool. Like, shit happens, and it's like better now.
And then you stayed like a month at Pablo's place, right?
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
tough.
Well,
How was that
my girl.
month?
I was pretty much living with my girl at the time,
His
so
master.
he was just at my crib by himself.
Yeah. Well,
That's
shit,
pretty much
like-
it. I was just there to like grab clothes and then I just dip out.
Oh fuck. So then you guys weren't even like seeing each other while he was staying at your place?
Yeah, pretty much. Because I only have one bed and like a sofa, and that sofa's like kind of dirty because I have dogs.
Yeah.
We both have dogs, so it's like uncomfortable.
What'd your girl think about him staying over for a month?
He didn't mind. Oh, she didn't mind.
He didn't mind.
I'll fuck around too.
He definitely didn't mind.
Dude, that's sick though, because like I mean, I would hope that if I'm in a fucked up situation, my homies got my back and like,
Yeah.
yo, you know, you could stay over. So like,
Yeah.
to me, it's like it really shows what kind of fucking friend you are.
Yeah.
To be quite honest.
Well, I just wanted them to like really like try to pick up the pieces as soon as possible.
He's like the best shitty friend ever.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
So, question to you then, Pablo, like, would you have still, I guess, nurtured for him if he wasn't in this after hours group?
I don't know, because like our relationship developed strictly from music.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So like,
So
if we
without
weren't
this
hanging,
shit, we would not be friends.
pretty much, like music always brings people closer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, we have like such a strong bond through music that if it was outside of music, I don't know.
Huh.
Oh,
Yeah. I wouldn't know
shit.
because I wouldn't know.
This is new
I
to
wouldn't
me.
know Yoso as well without music.
Dude,
That's fucked up.
Y'all should square up outside.
you know what I'm finding about all three of you? Is that you're all blatantly honest.
Yeah,
We got to that
It's
point. We just hang out with each other so much.
Yeah, we honestly fucking hate each other. We're in too deep.
We're just like brothers. I've never had brothers, so it's like this is like the closest thing to like having brothers. That
Yeah, dude.
No. So like, I mean, obviously having brothers. I have sisters. We bicker a lot and we argue a lot.
But
so
it's
just
different
like,
when you have brothers, though.
It's like having a dog. It's the best and worst thing possibly imaginable.
So you're saying having them is like having dogs? Or?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
You gotta pick up their shit, but then they like love you and then like you nurture each other, you know, and you make each other happy. But
Brandon's like the biggest dog.
woof.
I'm surprised you guys don't just live with each other.
Oh, we did.
Yeah,
All
we
three of
did.
you?
For a long time.
No, just them
Oh,
two. But I
y'all
was pretty
two?
much at their place like half the time, half the week.
Not true.
Pretty true.
Yeah,
I
he'd
legit
be
just sleep
over a
over.
lot. His studio's portable, so like he'd just bring all of his equipment over and he'd stay for like days on end, and we just create. I honestly think it would be beneficial for us all to just to live together, just to have like a fucking
Just having your space.
yeah, just a team and the unit always there and always vibing and always creating. But,
Yeah.
I mean, we make it work regardless. He could be at a fucking farm and we'll make it work.
So y'all be like really traveling.
I
to
live
the
on a farm and I come out more than he does.
I'm thinking about how that event was over in like downtown LA. And
I wasn't a farmer yet.
You came. Oh, you were in.
I was-
Okay, see, I was about to give you hella fucking credit. Like this motherfucker came out from the grapevine.
I
Where the
came
fuck
here-
were you,
I
bro?
came
Shit. So Leo, like, what's your personal life like?
My personal life? I mean, I do have a fucking job, which is why I was on the computer for the first however many minutes.
Yeah.
I do marketing for Universal Pictures. What else about my personal life? I don't know, I work really fucking hard. I don't sleep very much. I also party a lot.
Yeah.
Basically, I just cut out sleep.
How the fuck? Yeah. So then, how the fuck do you manage being a marketer at Universal, rap, hang out with these motherfuckers?
We're
And
high functioning
like-
degenerates.
And I drink heavily.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I don't know, I don't sleep. I'm hungover a lot. My head hurts a lot.
Last night.
Like,
Ask us
I
about
have
last
the
night.
alcohol shits a lot, you know?
What the fuck?
No one needed to know.
Dude, I don't.
It just is what it is. I don't know. I just want to do the most. Like, you gotta just work hard. I have to pay bills. Like, we're not making real money to do this music yet. Like, I have to pay bills. Like, my parents don't just like give me money like some of these kids.
Oh shit! Damn!
Just kidding, Joe. I love you. But like, yeah, man. I don't know. I feel like I've always been a fucking hard worker, and it's not stopping anytime soon. I'm just a busy motherfucker. I just do a lot.
That started like back when you were a kid, or like how'd your parents like treat you while you were growing up though?
I was definitely like a little demon child as a kid, but like as soon as I found out that if I did well in school, my parents would give me freedom for fuckery to do like whatever I want. I started like when that clicked, I was like, fuck it, I'll just be good at school. This is easy. So I always got straight A's, and they always just let me do whatever the fuck I want. And then that kind of continued into my adulthood.
Yeah.
Like if I just work hard, like good things will happen. I'll have the freedom to do shit. I'll have the money to do shit. Like, so I don't know. Like it's kind of always been this way since that clicked, which was I would say like freshman year of high school or sophomore year of high school. Prior to that, I was a fucking garbage student. I just played sports and fucking bullied people. Like I was just a little piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of a piece of shit. But yeah, once that clicked, the work ethic was there, and it's been ingrained, and I don't think that's going away.
I don't think people really understand that, like, it actually takes hard work to get where the fuck you want to get, because I think a lot of people really have this imagination that overnight success is an actual thing, but it's like, how long have you guys been doing after hours for, like,
it's
a
2
year?
years.
Going on
2 years now?
2 years now.
And it's like, you guys probably have seen the progression, like, it might not be exactly where you want it to be, but you guys are like, yeah.
It's palpable.
Yeah, people were like, you guys are for sure going to get signed. I'm like, bitch, when? When?
Yeah. Don't put that in our brains. Just like,
Yeah, you can't. We
bring
can't.
friends to our shows.
And like you can't expect shit to just happen. Like shit doesn't just happen. You know.
I mean, sometimes
like,
it does.
Yeah, obviously, I think luck is a big part of life, but then like the hard work and preparation for meeting that luck is what it is. Like, cause life I say this all the time. Life naturally will throw you bullshit and blessings, right? And then your preparation up to that point is how you deal with that bullshit or blessing. So like the only thing that remains consistent should be your work ethic. So you gotta like grind, and life will throw bullshit at your face. And if you've been grinding, you can deal with it. If there's that blessing in your face, you're prepared for that blessing and you can deal with it. Like that's how you should move.
Damn, bro. It sounds like you should be a motivational speaker or some shit. That shit was,
That's
that shit
coming
was pretty
next.
deep. Like, no, like, I mean, because that's some real shit. I talk to a lot of people, and, like, even on YouTube, right, they always talk about, like, hacks or how to do something quickly.
Yeah, life hacks.
Yeah, but it's like, you can't really hack life. Like, people just want things so fucking quickly, and it annoys the fuck out of me,
instant
dude.
gratification. I mean, I totally love instant gratification too. I would love it if shit happened, but I just know that that's not realistic.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm an adult, so.
Well, that and something that, like, I've always been talking about with my peers and whatnot is the fact that, like, let's say you finally get the one thing that you really want in life, and if you just get it like that, there's kind of no backstory or experience that follows with it, so it doesn't really feel as worth. You feel me? Because I'm sure you guys go through, like, nights where you guys are pulling each other's hairs or want to, like, fucking kill each other.
That happens a lot.
Yeah. When was the most recent?
Yesterday.
It's always like one person getting attacked in the group chat. Because like three's a crowd, so it's like two people gang up on one. It's always happening, and it switches off.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking pendulum.
It does switch off.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, but we call each other on our bullshit, like, and I think that's necessary. We check each other, and if you're like a real friend or family, like you check each other,
Like, what bullshit in particular about each other?
If we're saying something like hypocritical, especially me, because I say a lot of shit, they call me out.
Yeah.
And it makes me more introspective. Like, damn, did I really do that? Oh shit, yeah, maybe I should rethink.
Yeah,
some
and
of
I'm
these
like,
things.
I clown a lot too, so like, and I oftentimes cross the fucking line.
Yeah.
Like, especially with people who I'm like really close with, I'll like go, and then I'll like take it way too far.
Yeah.
And then I'll get called the fuck out. Like, dude, you're a fucking asshole.
an
Why would
asshole.
you say that?
5
Why would you
miles
say or
too
do
far.
that? I'm like,
5
dude, I
miles
don't know. I was spazzing. I
I
blacked
made him
out.
apologize for shit he didn't even know why he was sorry for.
I blacked out.
Oh, shit, dude.
I do that sometimes. And like, or if somebody's not working hard enough, or like they're just being lazy, then you call them the fuck out. Like, dude, like, what are you doing? We can't be lazy and make it in this world. Like, it's impossible. So just
it's a lot of the business side that affects the bickering, because like the business side is the hardest part of music, right?
Yeah, it's like and how to release, what we want to release, the like amount of songs we want to release per project, like how we're going about our marketing. Like we're always going back and forth on like how we think things should be moving and how we should like be releasing things, or how we're moving, like where we're performing, and all of this shit is stuff that we all have to talk about.
Yeah.
So it makes it more complicated, but then like I think actually hashing it out with other people like is helpful to like.
It's like almost being in a long-term group project.
Yeah, fucking.
No, like
shit.
You know,
Okay.
like group projects are always like arguing, getting mad over someone not doing work and shit.
Yeah, because in the group
those
projects,
are trash. I fucking hated group projects, and then I signed up for like a fucking lifelong one. Like, I'm a fucking idiot, dude.
Well, because you always got one motherfucker who wants to work extra fucking hard.
I'm that motherfucker. I'll always be like, y'all so stupid. I'm doing everything fucking. That's how it was in school. I was like, y'all are too stupid. I need this A. Like,
oh, bro, it looks
that.
like you got this. I think.
See, and then there's that motherfucker in the group
bro,
chat.
I don't want to fuck up your momentum right now.
Yeah, like, dude.
It's like, dude, you seem like you're doing this well.
Yeah,
like, keep it going,
you got
bro.
it.
Shit, dude. So is it like, because I guess coming from my perspective, right? Like I like to do things like on my own, because it's like, okay, if I know it works this way, I'm just gonna keep on rolling it this way, and then once I get to like a group, that's in my head, I kind of feel like things start to fuck up, because now it's a battle of like egos, like my way is right, no, my way is right. Like, I guess what I'm trying to say, like, between these dynamics, you guys doing the marketing together, do you guys find it a lot easier or more rewarding by the time you guys get to that point of consensus?
I think there's a lot of different types of way we come to like agreeing with shit. Like, for example, we all swallow our pride, like, constantly, and sometimes it works out where one person doesn't agree or two people don't agree, but then we just decide, like, let's just try it because we haven't tried it, and then it works. If it doesn't work, we're not going to hold it against each other. It's just, like, negative to the progress.
Yeah.
So we just try shit. I think we have, like, a good system going on right now where, like, we tried a bunch of bullshit, failed a lot, still failing, but, like, we just learn from it and just keep moving. And it's like we don't need to argue about shit that we've argued about before, but we always find a reason to argue still. Which is good. Like, if you guys aren't arguing, then you guys aren't growing as a group.
That's
like,
true.
Self growth is way different from group growth. And I think you can self-grow, but then if you want to work in a group, and I think everyone should, like, join a group or, like, start a group with people with the same vision, because even though you guys have the same goal, the way you guys go about it is just going to reveal so many truths about how to get there and about yourself, and it's just like steel sharpens steel shit.
Well, I think
I like your jeans. Oh, sorry.
I hate him.
See, now he's conflicted. Like, fuck, bro, where these jeans are. No, but that's interesting, because now I'm getting this idea that, like, the more you work with people, it's kind of like the more you learn about yourself in the process too.
Yeah.
Do you guys get that way?
Yeah, for sure. I've definitely grown from this being in the group with him, like, so much musically. Like, at first I was just a beat maker, right? But now it's like when I'm in the studio, like, I somewhat have a vision, and then they'll be recording, I'll be like, oh, did you try it this way, and then we just like go on from there. It's a whole process.
Yeah, I think all of us have exponentially improved since coming together. And there's just that competitive aspect too, you know? Like, when we first joined or formed this group, this fool was singing all of the hooks, and like his voice was just amazing. I thought he was way better rapper than me, so I was like really competitive in my head. I didn't tell these guys, but like I'd go home and just write all the time, only write hooks. Like, it drove me to work even harder than I already did, just because I thought he was so talented. I still think he's so talented, but like I think I've definitely grown a lot because of these guys. They've helped me so much.
Yeah, I mean, it goes back to like brotherly competition, dude. You know what I mean? Like, you obviously, like, in a group, you guys want to see each other shine, but at the end of the day, you guys are your own individual people, and
for sure,
you know, like, I don't know if you guys have these aspirations to be like the greatest producer alive or like the greatest rapper alive.
Yeah, we want to be the best that we can be individually too, and it's just that much stronger as a group and as a team.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking tight. once again, this is the first time I'm interviewing like 3 people at a time, so I'm like really trying to maneuver through this shit right now. Like it's tight. But dude, like, so it was crazy because right before every interview, I'm pretty conscious about the shit I wear, and the reason being is that I don't want to like put something that already has shine like upon it. So for instance, I'm wearing like this Top Dog Entertainment shirt, right? Everyone knows who the fuck Top Dog is, right? But I looked at this shirt today and I was like, you know what would be a really interesting topic to talk about?
If you wore an after-hour shirt.
If I wore an after-hour shirt. Maybe after the interview. But like, I was really looking at the shirt and I was like, dude, like, Kendrick Lamar and TDE, they put Asian culture in a lot of their music videos, right? And then there's just talks about like cultural appropriation going around like left and right about anything. Yeah, exactly. Like, how do you guys feel about, I guess, African Americans using Asian culture?
I don't feel no type of way about it.
Yeah, I think there's a fine line between appropriation and appreciation, you know? Like, as long as you're not doing some like coonery or just taking it and making a joke out of it or making fun of it, like, if you're shining a positive light or just shining a light on us, then amazing, you know? Like, and hip-hop is black culture, so we definitely want to show that we appreciate it. We're not trying to appropriate and just, like, take it and use it for nonsense, you know? We grew up and were inspired by this genre and this music, appreciate the history, and want to do justice, you know? Yeah.
I feel you. No, I feel you. Yeah. It's just a very interesting time seeing, I guess, all these Asians really make it into the culture because we don't really see too much. I remember when I first heard you guys, Joe introduced me to you guys, obviously. It's interesting hearing the dynamics that you guys have because Migos, for example, is a group of 3.
We're the Chinos.
And, like, when I hear them, it's like, okay, it's kind of the same shit, but it's like you guys are going to take hip-hop, you guys are going to take trap music, add some melody over here. One of you's gonna rap a little bit slower. The next one's gonna rap a little bit fast. Like, how do you guys like, I guess, come up with that?
That's like
system.
The most favorite part about our story is just like it just happened like that. We didn't force ourselves into like these holes where like, okay, you're this guy, you're that guy, and he's that guy. It's just like it was natural.
Yeah, we just worked, made music, did whatever felt right, and then
like we're all
it just
so
kind
different.
of meshed together correctly. It's like a nice balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just yeah. I mean, it seems like you guys. It's not forced.
It's not curated. Yeah, we didn't plan like you just said. We didn't plan any of it. We just worked and continue to work, and that just kind of falls into place how it falls into place.
That's fucking sick, dude.
It was dope. That was dope how it happened.
I like this a lot.
You like it? I like it.
Okay. That was weird. This is getting weird.
How do you So then how do you guys like take that aspect and put it into the performance? Like Pablo, for example, he's saying he would just be in the back, you know, just like gigging in the back, just random guy like hype man dancing.
I'm also like listening to how it sounds, and then I'll tell them.
He'll give us notes after. He's like, "You guys are trash, dude. Stop performing."
Now sometimes Yoso like puts the mic a little bit too far away, or he'll block it, and I'll just like remind him not to block it, and
or I'll like fuck up on one part of a song, and he's like, "No, you have to be very conscious that you need to slow down there. You keep missing the fucking drop." So
he's not just up there for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks
I'm
like
just paying attention to like the details.
Like he'll tell me, "Yo, your outfit looks whack as fuck today."
Yeah.
Right.
He's like, "Yo, this fit is not it."
I'm just like,
I looked at him and I was like, nah, that's not it.
It's sick because you guys really fucking accepted your roles. I feel like it's really fucking hard for a group to do that.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It's just like you said, it was just natural. I don't know. It wasn't hard. I feel like if it was more difficult, or if like, because in the beginning I think we were like trying to figure it. We were struggling how to figure it out, especially with 5 of us. Like just like what's our placement? But then it just ended up working, so we stuck together. You know, I feel like if we never figured it out, then we're probably like maybe this isn't right. But because it fell into place, like this is how we're gonna move.
Yeah, for sure. So I mean, obviously you guys are you guys like what, Korean?
Mm-hmm.
You're all Korean.
Yeah.
Okay. How does it feel to know that like Asians are really making it out in hip hop right now?
It feels so good.
It feels amazing.
Yeah.
finally we're allowed to fucking do this and allowed to entertain in America. It's like, finally. Growing up, I didn't see anybody with my fucking face in the media, you know? Except for, like, these...
Jin.
Yeah, or even just more generally, not even just in music, like, any type of entertainment or media, I didn't see my face. Like, it was either these little dick mathematicians who, like, couldn't pull girls who had no swag, or a kung fu master who didn't speak English, you know? Like, and that's... I'm not either of those archetypes, really. Like, you can't put a blanket statement on the entire people. We grew up here, we're Americans, so why can't we be represented in, like, as a diverse human?
Yeah,
you know?
for sure. How does it feel for you guys then?
Same way. Alright, not as strongly as Brandon, but like when I was growing up, I was like pretty whitewashed. But then like I learned to embrace my Asian side, and so
my black side.
But yeah, yeah, but and then it kept going, and like more Asians popped up in the media, and I was like, yeah, this.
Oh, I'm cool now.
You know, like with the advent of like globalization and like you see entertainment anywhere online now. It's like, whoa, we're so popular.
So who was the first Asian that like you saw? That
Jin.
It was Jin?
Was it Sucker Free Sunday? No, wait. The freestyle.
Yeah, that was a long ass
Power
time.
106. Power 106.
I used to just watch BET
That
all
orange
the time.
jumpsuit. So fire.
Oh.
But yeah, Jin, I thought Jin was always the tightest because he wouldn't need to rap about like the other person's appearance or anything or how he looked. Just like talk shit and like fucking kill them all the
Yeah.
time. I was like, damn, I love Jin.
Dude, I remember Jin, and I think he was really trying to put on for other Asians at the time when I was growing up. Like he had this one song where he left open like 16 bars for anybody to rap over, and he would like repost it on MySpace every so often. So for me, it was kind of like, dude, it's fucking sick that you're putting on for other people. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
I think I might have told you guys that night we met, but for me, it was DJ Qbert, Jin, and Dumbfounded. Those were like the first, and Mike Shinoda. Those were like the first people who made me feel like, oh shit, I could actually be in hip hop. I could be in music.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They definitely were like opened the door, and now that's just wide open. It's like we needed them to like for us to be able to break all the way through. And that's what we intend to do.
Yeah.
And if we hadn't worked this hard at that time, then it would have been too late. So it was like kind of perfect when we started. Maybe we could have started a little earlier, but I mean,
but fuck it.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's no timestamp on when you should have started this shit, honestly.
No, it's just how hard you work.
For sure. Pablo, you said that you might have met me at the 88 Rising Festival.
Yeah. No, I just briefly saw you. I remember being in VIP, and then I remember your bun. That's how I remember you. We're in VIP
Man.
section.
Yeah.
Ko came on.
Yes.
Ko was sick as
at
fuck.
88
That shit was
Rising?
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I was like, dude, my neck,
that
I forget how old I am, so like my neck the following 3 days, it was so sore. I literally couldn't move that shit. I was dying.
Dude, Ko was fucking sick. Like,
Crazy.
it was literally the first time I had seen any of them perform live for the first time. And for me, like, I mean, despite being a little bit inebriated during that time, I was looking at the entire thing like, damn, man, like, we're really fucking doing this shit.
That shit was fucking inspirational as fuck. Just to see that many slant-eyed motherfuckers on a stage and see that many fucking supporters, like, it's like, fuck, we need to be here. Like, or we can be here, you know? If they're here, we can get there. We're gonna get there, you know? That shit was hell inspirational. I was like, we can perform better than these guys. Let's get it.
What was you guys, were you guys there too?
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
Oh, I was there.
Yeah.
You
We're
weren't
just-
on the farm yet.
Me and Leo, yeah.
No, where was I? I was like getting
I
ready
don't
for the
fucking, I
farm.
don't fucking know.
You didn't bring him backstage or VIP?
No, I didn't. Fucking asshole, dude.
That's fucked
He
up.
went backstage without me. Fucking
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
fucked up.
left me for like 5
We
hours.
can. I can attempt to go backstage, and I was like, "Do you want to come?" He was like, "Nah, I'm gonna stay here." I was like, "All right then."
Oh,
And
what?
then- yeah.
That's
So I
your
pretty much.
fault.
Oh, shit,
left
so
it.
you
No,
fucked
it's
up
Brandon,
then.
It's Brandon's fault. Yeah.
You said nah?
Yeah, Brandon
Well, I
likes to
said,
lie.
like, we were okay. Time out. We were in like a group of friends. It was like a fat group, and he just wanted to leave the group and like try to get backstage. I mean, he ended up getting backstage.
Oh, that
so
sounds like him,
It
yeah.
fucking worked. But I was like, I don't want to leave all my friends just to like. I'm just, I don't know. I don't like asking like, can I please get backstage? I just didn't want to go through all of that, and I was fucked up. I was like, I'm gonna just stay out here and enjoy the music. But he got backstage, so I fucked up. Yeah.
Do you guys, go ahead.
How did you get backstage?
First Roxanne, my girlfriend, she had to connect inside, so her girlfriend let her in, and then that girl told her how to get me in. So it was just like the back of one of these food vendors, and I just like walked in like I belonged, and then
Shit,
I
well,
was
like,
like, oh shit, I'm backstage.
well, shit, everyone here is Asian, so
Yeah, exactly.
fucking works.
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking tight. I was too scared to try to finesse my way back there, because then there was like a security guard back there the entire time. I'm like, fuck. Plus, I had like hella cameras on me. It was kind of easy to finesse the camera in there, though, honestly. But yeah, man, just seeing all those people like on that day. Well, you got more people on live right now?
One of our homies just said ugly ass nips. Fucking racist. Sack of shit.
Oh shit. But yeah, just like seeing all those people, it was overwhelming, man. It was very overwhelming in a good way. Definitely a good way. I think my favorite performance from that night was probably Higher Brothers, honestly.
Higher Brothers were
crazy.
sick. Yeah.
And in a sense, it's just like seeing their group dynamics on a big ass stage like that and comparing it to like you guys, for example. Like I could definitely see you guys grabbing that stage and, you know, from you guys hyping up everybody in that fucking little ass bar. Like I feel like it'll be.
Yeah, the whole time I was watching anybody perform at 88 Rising Festival, I was like, dude.
He was like, this was what before
bro.
I didn't go backstage, and then he was like, dude, we need to be up there. Like, why aren't we up there? And I was like,
I'm gonna rush the stage. I'm gonna grab a mic and take over. I don't care. I want to perform right now, bro. Like,
Were you guys like, as you guys were watching, were you guys like learning anything from watching these performances?
yeah, I always take away from performances, like how the spacing between the people, like Higher Brothers especially, like how they're ad-libbing or dubbing each other.
right.
Yeah, that's what I listen to.
Leo?
That's exactly the same thing. Like how ad libs, dubs, like you said, everything you just said, spacing, like all of that shit is important. Especially with groups, I notice it a lot more because with just solo performers, you kind of have free reign to just run around. Oftentimes, I've accidentally punched him in the face with my mic.
Oh my
god! I
God.
turned around and then just fucking decked him on stage.
And then I
I was
just looked into the crowd like,
I was
and they were like, fuck,
are you okay? I was like,
I'm
oh
like,
shit! But I'm still performing. Like it was.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Wait,
we
when was
fucking
that? That was a while ago.
it was on our biggest stage, and he somehow hit me in the face.
Punched him.
Like Cape Town Night Market?
Yeah.
Dude, and then like
Punched him directly in
sometimes
the face.
like me and Josh always bump into each other all the time.
Like he
So-
knows my route. I go back, and then I go right. Like he knows
I don't
this.
know it. It's
He
so
knows
much.
it.
It's so there's variations to that.
No,
shit.
there isn't.
There's so many
He's
variations.
just always in the way.
Then, Josh, do you pick up on the spacing, or do you see something else when you watch other
well,
people
because this fool
perform?
blacks out when he's performing. When Brandon
do.
blacks out,
I do.
I
Black
just
out a
like
lot.
I just go into the spaces that he's not blacked out in.
Yeah, I like going a weird zone when I'm performing. I like honestly can't see sometimes. I'm just like, I don't know. I think my eyes glaze over and I just turn into a different thing. Like, I don't know what it is. I can't help myself. I think lately I've been more conscious or trying to be more conscious while I'm on stage. But especially when we first started performing, I just literally blacked out like every time. And I didn't drink or do any drugs. I just like, as soon as I grab that mic, something else takes over me.
Just like ultra focused.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I like tap him,
Just
or like we
nope.
pass by each other and I look into his eyes and he looks at me, I know like
He didn't see him.
He's done.
Like that's why I never go up for a dap because I'm gonna just look like an asshole.
I just punch him in the face with my fucking mic.
Oh shit! So it's really hard. It was difficult for me to find your guys' music. I don't know if you guys ever searched on Apple Music for yourselves, but then
Oh,
there's
yeah.
like a
Bunch of
country
after hours.
singer. There's like a whole bunch of
we
after
like
hours.
just talked about this.
Yeah. A name change may be coming soon.
yeah.
Okay, to
Who knows? We were talking about it high as fuck in the jacuzzi.
Yeah, for hours.
because I was thinking like, you know how people are cutting off the vowels and shit.
Yeah, we thought it
we
was
thought of everything from
Names are hard.
Yeah,
Names
colons, dollar signs, exclamation points, fucking no vowels, all vowels. Like it's just like, dude, we thought of everything. But yeah, something new might be coming soon. Cause we understand that problem,
Yeah.
and it's a problem.
You guys have like no direction on what you guys want to like change it to potentially.
I think we know.
Yeah,
we just
really.
don't want to say it yet.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Can say we will announce it with our new EP.
Ooh. Okay.
We are.
So then, when is the new EP? What do you guys have like an idea of when the new EP is gonna come out?
There's no timestamp for it right now currently.
Yeah,
We just have a bunch of songs that like fit the vibe.
I would
like, a
say
project?
realistically in the next 2 months sounds reasonable to me.
Oh yeah, next 2 months for
Within
sure.
the next 2 months, for sure.
So then what's the vibe that you guys are going for since you already have songs selected for it? Dark.
That's pretty dark.
I love dark.
I love dark
Yeah, I
too.
love dark too.
We love talking about depressing shit. I love depressing ass music. I like lit sounding music with hard knocking drums and depressing lyrics.
We're gonna bring goth back. We're gonna paint our faces, just war paint.
I don't know about all.
I don't know about that. Yeah, that's just Josh.
Yeah.
I was like, I mean,
Alright,
that fits the mood for like emo night,
Oh yeah.
somewhere around there.
At Lash.
Every night's
Yeah.
one night.
I fucking
No.
hate that place.
Lash?
I hate Lash.
It was dope for like when I was going there, and then it just started getting progressively worse. It was just
Yeah.
like,
I feel like 2
It's not
years
fun.
ago it was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Like I had
Yeah,
a
for
lot
sure.
of fun there.
I
But
don't-
then we started going more and more, and it just started getting weirder and
yeah, we
weirder.
started bringing our friends like,
and,
yo, this is a dope spot, and it's
and
like
like
it's
gayer
not.
and gayer, and like no, I don't got no problem with gayer and gayer, but it was just like what happened to the place we used to go, and then it just turned into trash now.
I mean, what was it before? Because I know as soon as you walk through the first door, there's nothing but like goth looking ass people over there.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that's like a development within the last like year and a half or so. Because when we first started going, it was like poppin' ass music, hella people, it was super. I don't know, it was fun.
Like goth punk.
Yeah, it was cool, but yeah, I definitely don't like that place anymore.
Yeah.
I'll
a
give
weird
it one
song.
more chance.
I'm
Nah.
done.
No.
Cut from the team.
Shit. So the EP coming out hopefully in 2 months. I can't wait to hear that shit because based off, I need to pull it up, cause that. Do you remember that song they were performing, Jasmine? And we were just like getting hella fucking hyped for that shit.
It was some kind of girl.
It was Sorry, I gotta pull this shit up.
Becky and
Oh,
Chun-Li?
Chun-Li.
Chun-Li.
Oh,
It was Chun-Li.
IHOP.
International House of Bounce.
It's not released yet.
It's not released.
Yeah.
Oh really?
That may or may not be on the new project coming out.
Okay, it may or may not. How'd you guys come up with that particular song?
Well, usually, like,
Well, no, it was.
it all starts with me because
Yeah.
I make the beat. And then once I made it, though, I was like, oh shit, this shit sounds sick.
And he
So-
wrote a little hook. He was like, Yoso, I want you to sing this part. And then we went to his house. I laid it down. I was like, oh shit. And then we had our verses ready, laid it down, and we're like, this is a hit.
Yeah, that's exactly what
That shit was fucking knocking, dude. I was over here just like, damn, these motherfuckers really said Chun-Li. Like, it's nuts, man. Oh shit. So it seems like your recording process is really fucking great. You guys are really like in unison with each other. Like past the EP, what else you guys like looking forward to for the rest of 2018 and 2019 going forward?
Management. We're looking for management.
Yeah, for sure. Just because like we handle everything from marketing to managing ourselves to making the music, and he does all the mixing and mastering. Like, it's just a lot to deal with, and like the scheduling and like it's a lot. So management would definitely be very very helpful for us, and I think we're at a point where it's pretty necessary. So that's what we're hoping for. Other than that, we're
New
gonna
York?
yeah we're going to New York from November 2nd to the 13th. Gonna probably perform out there. Gonna probably meet some label heads out there and stuff. Yeah, music videos on the way. Just more content on the way, for sure.
For sure.
More and more and more, and more consistency. We realize that we haven't been releasing enough music, but we've been making a fucking shit ton. So we have too many unreleased songs, and you guys are gonna hear them. So more consistency for sure.
Shit. I mean, I will say that though. I think you guys only have like what 2 songs out on Apple Music or something, as far as I found.
Oh shit.
That
Yeah,
sucks.
that sucks. we have about like nine songs. And we just-
7, 12.
No, we have like 15. Because there's the Migu project, that's 5 songs. After Hours EP is 7 songs. That's already 12. And then we got
Singles.
Replay, Morning. Yeah, we have like 3 or 4 or 5 singles. So we have around 15.
But you can only find 2.
That's so fucked.
That's why we're changing.
can only
our name.
find
yeah,
two.
we're changing
Yeah.
our fucking name, guys.
Well,
It's
let
happening.
me know when you guys do that name change. That way, I could change it on the title for YouTube
No,
too.
for sure. For sure. You'll be one of the first to hear about it.
For sure. Yo, After
So-
Hours, everybody. Thank you for stopping by to the lunch table, man.
Yeah,
This was
thanks for
fun.
having
Of
us
course.
again.
Thank you so much for having us.
For
Appreciate
sure,
you, bro.
man. Yo, this is the lunch table. Hip hop food for thought. I'm Nico Blitz. After Hours in the building, man, or whatever the name change might be.